Hi everyone, Chris here with CMP Wellness. Another beautiful day here in Naperville, and I felt inspired to share a video about two items that have come up today. Both are incredibly important to my daily life and routine, and it's present moment awareness and listening. And listening as it pertains to how I show up for the people that I encounter throughout the day. All too often I used to notice a couple years back that I would schedule things on my calendar, whether it be a meeting with my boss or lunch with a friend or whatever the case may be. And I show up to that meeting and my energy and everything is still lost in whatever it was I just came from, how I should have handled a conversation differently, or what I need to be doing after that. So, what percentage of myself is actually showing up to be there with that person? Probably only maybe 10-20% at best is in that present moment with that person. And that really does a disservice to the other person and to yourself. And I just noticed that once I was showing up that way, why was I feeling bad? Why was I running through a daily list of calendar items and I felt like I wasn't happy about any of it? So I really started to, after noticing that pattern, make a switch to where, okay, I'm going to show up to this next calendar event and I am going to be there 100%. And listening really plays into that because all too often, we'll get into a conversation with somebody and a lot of times we're just listening from the point of when is it my turn to respond? I've already picked out what it is I want to say, right? And let's just get there. So I've listened to the first sentence of what somebody else has to say to me. I've figured out what I want to say next, and I've missed the 90% that comes after it. So I'm not even present listening to what it is that person's trying to convey. So setting an intention with conversations to actually, okay, I'm going to be in it 100% with this person. I'm going to listen to everything they have to say and then decide how to respond. It created a cohesive energy between me and the other person. And it doesn't matter who it is, family member, friend, colleague, it doesn't matter. It created that cohesion between the two of us to have a much more deeper, more productive conversation where we are both in a state of listening. The other person feels heard instead of like, oh, they're not even understanding what I'm saying. They're not listening. The other person feels heard, and your spirit and energy feels good because you're actually giving that person the gift of your attention and present moment awareness. And I just can't stress enough how great that feels to me, the listener, to be able to have that feeling and also give the gift of my attention to somebody else. So, with my coaching clients, I've noticed that's one thing that they always come back and tell me about is my calm energy and my ability to listen. So, listening to myself and to others has made a huge difference in my life, in my alignment with my mind and my spirit. It just feels way more efficient to put in the energy to the other person as opposed to living in a past moment or a future moment. Past moments have come and gone. There's nothing you can do to change them. Future moments are only a projection of a scenario you're role playing in your head. It hasn't even happened yet. So you could be role playing a future conversation with somebody and having an argument with them in your head, and it hasn't even happened yet. Then the next time you see that person, you're mad at them or you have a negative vibe about them and they haven't even done anything yet. So just a little video today about present moment awareness, really showing up for the other people and the events in your life that you've decided you want to make time for instead of just, oh, I'll just get through it and then get to the next thing. And one last thing on that. So the first time I read about this concept was when I was reading about something called the Tycoon Mentality. And the Tycoon Mentality is about, just imagine a business executive that has a calendar that's full to the brim, 9 to 5 every day, and it extends beyond 5 when he goes home to his family, or he or she, I'm sorry, goes home to their family, and what they do is every single item, 8 a.m. meeting with the board of directors. They go there and think of nothing else but that meeting with the board of directors. How can we do the meeting to the fullest? 9 a.m. I have a call with so-and-so. They're going to show up to that call and be in it 100%. 11, 12, 1, time after time, they show up 100% to whatever that item is. And when they go home at the end of the day, they're there with their children, their husband, their wives, 100%. Their mind's not left back in all of those business meetings or workouts or whatever the case may be. They're there 100%. with their family when they know it's supposed to be that time. So that always resonated with me, the Tycoon mentality. So it's something I try and practice. And we're all human. We get into the world and things happen where we might not be in that present moment, but just an awareness of it. And that's something that I want to work towards is more than enough to help me remind myself throughout the day whenever those patterns of autopilot and just get through the day start creeping in. So until the next time, Chris with CMP Wellness. Talk to you soon, everyone. Thank you.